Guys, if you look behind me, you can see the Delta counter for Cartagena. I'm excited. I'm flying for work and my birthday. My birthday is January 22nd. I'm gonna go scuba diving. Now, Cartagena doesn't have sharks and all those things that I'm used to swimming with. They have some great fish, bluefish, angelfish, yellow, black, and goldfish. And I saw online it was seeing sea turtles this time of year, so I'm excited about that. But one thing I love about Cartagena, the food. Can you say it? The food. I've been coming to Cartagena since 2021, and it was by accident. I was actually headed to Panama, got to the airport during COVID. There was a form they asked me for that I didn't have, and Delta tried like crazy to get me to fill it out online, but the system wasn't working. So they said, pick somewhere else you want to go in Latin America. So my buddy had always talked about Cali, Colombia, Medellin, and of course Cartagena. I called him. He said, "Hey, go to Cali or Cartagena," and I felt led to go to Cartagena and loved it. I love Colombia so much that in 2023 I went to Colombia 7 times alone. Normally I change planes in Bogota, but Delta last year started non-stop, and I didn't go to. In 2024, I didn't make it to Colombia, but on Sundays and I think Friday or Saturday, you can do a non-stop in between the two airports, which is convenient because normally you have a 3-hour layover in Bogota, which is the capital. You switch from Delta to LATAM Airlines, Latin American Airlines, and then you go over to Cartagena and Medellin. But I am so excited. I'm euphoric that I can do it non-stop, which is 4 hours and some change. So you get on board with me in a few moments, okay? Thank you. Okay, so they just called us for Zone 1. Zone 1. It's first class, Zone 1. How you doing? Happy New Year to you. Okay, so okay. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you. So they always thank you for your diamond status. So we're headed down the walkway. It's cold. You can feel the cold on the jetway coming in. You feel that cold? Yeah. Like it's like really cold. Oh, we'll have 90, 95. So yeah, we're good. Okay guys, we're like really standing here because they got here late and we couldn't get to our seats yet. So we're still standing here and the wind is blowing. I might need to get my hat out. And they're bringing the food aboard. So that's probably another reason we're waiting. So what I'm gonna do so I don't catch a cold, I'm gonna put my hat on. Okay. Literally, you learn something different every time you fly. I'm just doing my YouTube, ignore it. So every time you fly, you learn something different. And I've never had to wait to get on the plane when you get to the door because the flight attendants were not ready. They got here late and they're offloading the food, where they're actually unloading the food, the coffee pots. That's good because I've never seen that before. So they're bringing in all the food for first class and the rest of the cabin. Okay, they're finally letting us come on board, I think. Yeah.
Where are you seated? Okay, well, I just gotta check my equipment.
Okay, now she's got. Okay, so they let row 1. So they let row 1 go first. So as you can see behind me, people are lined up because they didn't get here on time, so they didn't all have the plane ready yet. So we're waiting here to get on board again. The first row is clean, so they're letting them in. But I'm glad because I've never seen them load the food on, and she's gonna actually close the door that side. Here we go. It's closing. Bam. So you got to see that live with me. Okay, they're letting us on. So I'm in 4B. I always like to get the aisle seat. Okay, so 4B is gonna be right here. Laptops in there. I'm gonna keep my jacket on for a moment because I have no idea. Well, they don't have the heat on yet because it's not time for us to take off. So people now are getting on. They're boarding. Okay, so now in first class, they will give you a blanket and a pillow. And when you fly Delta One, when the seat turns into a bed, you get a whole blanket, quilt, the whole 9 yards. I also have a travel blanket that I bring sometimes too, because all flights don't have this. And I guess because it's an international flight, the last thing I want is that air blowing on me. So that is going off. Okay. Okay, so guys, I have made it to my seat here in first class. We're gonna be flying a Delta Boeing 737-800. So that has 16 seats versus 20 in first class. It's not a long haul plane, but it can do, I guess, up to close to 5,000 miles, maybe, or a little over that. But we're about to take off. We're still boarding, so we'll be taking off pretty soon. I'll check in with you guys mid-flight at some point. So I don't have my smart glasses on, so I can actually talk to you guys. You can see me. So I'll be checking back in with you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you can go all over the world with me. You'll get to go on my first dive of 2025 on Wednesday, my birthday, 1/22/66. This is the Aquarius guy you're looking at.